is essentially quantum day that has been dubbed when quantum computing becomes powerful enough to be able to outrun encryption, meaning that we have the compute power to break the encryption algorithms that we use to protect pretty much everything, right? So if it's at the bottom end, your web browser and your transactions, banking, payments, VPNs, digital signatures, cryptocurrency, right? And anything that is encrypted and necessary to be protected. If the quantum computing gets to the level that we can decrypt it all, the thing that I would point out is that Q Day, although it's named for a day, is not actually a calendar date. It's a capability milestone. And when these computers do reach that level of compute power, that it breaks the encryption algorithm and essentially breaking the trust model of all digital security, so to speak, right? So who knows when, but that's kind of what it is. Experts range from academia, where people live in the collegiate or MIT world, where they're doing a lot, all the way up to people that are doing advanced science and building computers every day. So the opinions on this are all over the place. Some would say not till 2030, maybe 2045. Others would say less than 5 years. The tinfoil hat people would say it's already happened in secret, and that's already going on, especially with nation state actors. And then you have others that will say decades away or never. Just fact of the matter, no one can predict it reliably. Even those that are in the know that have access to these quantum computers can't predict when that would be. So I'd say that's probably the biggest argument that you see. But you also see conversations, we'll call them, around the hardware scaling, error corrections. The qubits that are involved are very fragile and very noisy, and how the technology works. The continual algorithm improvements around all of that. And I would also point out that the very quantum technology and the computers that we're talking about to break encryption that creates this Q Day thing, this same exact compute power is being used to build encryption. So whether it's nation states, certainly within the U.S. and commercial organizations, even some of the AI organizations are using that same technology to improve encryption. So that subsequently pushes that date out that much farther. So it's an arms race for the good guys and the bad guys as to when it actually happens. So we'll see. First of all, I don't think we would know immediately. I think, as I've stated in the past, most of the level of compute power that it takes to be able to do this is only going to be accessible to very, very, very large organizations or nation state actors, that kind of thing, and perhaps some of the top of the nation of the bad actors. I also don't think that if they do surpass that milestone, if they are able to break it, I don't think that they're going to announce to the world or go out and start breaking crypto. They're not going to start breaking Bitcoin, for example. I think those communications, I think they'll be using that technology to break communications to gain strategic advantage militarily, those kind of things. But I don't think we would know for some time. It would really need to follow the normal curve of technology, where the compute power would become affordable enough for bad actors to be able to get to it before bad things would really start happening. Getting into currency and breaking other encryption and that kind of thing. Yeah, so when we talk about the proverbial harvest now, decrypt later, so traditionally, bad actors, when they would break into networks, when they would see encrypted databases and all that, they would just leave them because there's not anything they can do with them. But I would suggest over the past number of years, 3, 4, 5 years maybe, is that they will go ahead and extract. We see a major uptick in extraction of encrypted data for the purpose of when Q day happens, if they have that data and it's encrypted and they have the ability to decrypt it, then that data could have some value. Um, I think when you put that model as a threat model against the expert predictions, let's just throw a dart and say it's 10 years before we get there. Now you've got data that is over 10 years old that you could potentially decrypt. And, if it's credential harvesting or cards or something like that, very often the bad actors would go after. Anytime you decrypt or anytime you pull data that way, there's always a fuse. Right. So if it's card data or credentials, those are the shortest fuse. Those become unusable literally in days, weeks, months, certainly. If it's intellectual property, now you've got somebody's 10-year-old intellectual property, and chances are it's been improved enough or has fallen by the wayside enough that it's not very valuable. So I look at that harvest now, decrypt later as interesting that they're doing this. But when you put that model against any of the experts, whether we're academic or in industry, any of the models for prediction of when that's going to occur, I don't think that data is going to be particularly valuable. So we'll see how that plays out.